What's up, gentle listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Raichele Privette, and in a very few moments, you're going to hear from a very special guest, the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Thank you so much for joining me, Jalen. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to have me.
Yes, and you're joining me on behalf of Pepsi's Made for Eagles Watching campaign. It's all about getting fans ready for game day with help of their favorite players virtually, of course, and through interactive AR experience, epic player content, and season-long prizes. So can you tell us a little bit more about that campaign?
You know, it's a great campaign, Made for Eagles Watching campaign. It's a great campaign, and it's something that I'm so excited and glad to be a part of. It's a great way, as you said, to get everyone connected, get everyone excited for what's to come in the season, and even doing things in the stadium with the Pepsi Game Day Plaza, and getting fans excited, getting them all together. You know, I know it's a very powerful city, and everybody's always excited about Eagles football, so it's a great way to get things going with Pepsi.
Awesome. And so I got to ask you, if a fan is trying to have the amazing game day experience, what's that one thing that they need for game day?
I mean, you gotta pour you, get you a cup of ice, get you a small Pepsi, pour it in there. You know, it'll go with any meal you have. You know, I know Sunday is a special day. Sundays are a special day in Philadelphia, so I'm a healthy guy. I love it, but I love me a Pepsi too. So
okay. So does that mean you don't eat wings?
Hey, I have my days.
Okay. When it comes down to wings, are you like a barbecue guy or are you like buffalo?
Okay, so when it comes to chicken wings, if I was to order wings, I'd probably get 3 flavors. Traditionally, I get 3 flavors. Depending on what the place has, what's available at the place. I go get Caribbean jerk if they have it.
Okay.
I've been on my Caribbean vibe lately for whatever reason. I go get Caribbean jerk. I go get hot wings.
Okay.
And I touch the lemon peppers too. All flats. Everything all flats.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. You guys heard it here first. What Jalen Hurts likes on his wings. All right now. But we're going to dive right into it. You're going into your second season, and I'm sure there were, some areas that you were trying to improve on this off season. So what areas were they? And have you seen any drastic, progress since the beginning of the summer up until now?
I've always said this. I've always said that repetition brings confidence and it brings comfort. And I've always prided myself on being a hard worker, putting my best foot forward in everything that I do. And whatever it is, overcoming whatever is in front of me. And I think having that mentality has allowed me to see it from a bigger perspective of, hey, just grow every day, take a step every day, strive for that, strive for whatever it looks like, being your best self every day, and just get a daily deposit in every day. I've always had that mentality, and it's always allowed me to take those steps from, whether I was in high school, going to college and playing at the highest of highs. My freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior, I've always gotten better. So I just try and have that same mentality and continue to grow. And also while doing that, be a sponge and soak in everything around me, soak in all the knowledge I can to help me. So, it's all for the betterment of being the best player I can be, but also being the best quarterback I can be for, the Eagles. So.
Okay. And you touched on college. So going into week 1 of the regular season, 3 former Alabama quarterbacks are going to be starting. That's
crazy.
Huge. You got you, of course, Mac Jones, and you got Tua. So there were a lot of people who talked about how Alabama can't produce quarterbacks. What would you say to those people now?
Well, I'll just say this. I'll say it's going to be fun watching Mac and Tua duke it out in the first week. That'll be fun. That's exciting stuff. and it's good, and it's a great representation of the University of Alabama. I'll say that too, to answer your second question, I guess that stigma is broken. And there are a lot of stigmas that, people strive to break, but that's one that is broken. I know you go to the other place, OU.
Yep.
I love Oklahoma, but everybody always calls that quarterback you, and
Okay.
it's when I talk about both of those universities, it's just something that I'm very fortunate to have been a part of both of them, and essentially 2 quarterback years, if you say, help build that house, so it's cool.
So you're pretty familiar being in a QB factory or a part of a QB factory, and the Eagles just traded for Gardner Minshew. So now that you have 2 veteran backup QB options, I mean, just the few moments that you've got to spend with Gardner Minshew, how have you seen him fitting in with the Eagles roster?
Yes, I think he's a very authentic person. Just talking to him a little bit, getting to know him, I've already tried to pick his brain and see what I can take in from him and his routine and how he goes about his business. So I tell anyone, I'm always a sponge. I'm always give respect to all the people around me. I'm always trying to learn and become a better player,
So would you say it's important to have 2 veteran backup QB options to help continue to develop you?
That definitely doesn't hurt. That definitely doesn't hurt. I think it's more important to have the right mindset when you approach, different situations and trying to grow, trying to excel in whatever position you're in. And I know having the coaches we have, having the room we have, and even the elder players we have on our team, I think it's very beneficial for a lot of young players on the team.
And speaking of some young players, DeVonta Smith, all of the hype is surrounding DeVonta Smith going into this season, and you're actually really close with him. What
Yes.
advice have you been giving him to help him transition into the league?
Smitty and I have a really good relationship, and it's not, we'll talk about maybe new experiences that he hasn't experienced yet, new things like that, but he doesn't need much advice from me on how to do his job. And that's a testament to his hard work and the type of player he is. But, we have conversations. We obviously want to be on the same page in everything that we do, because we both want to be great. We both want to achieve greatness. So, I think he's doing a great job. I'm excited for him and his football team.
I want to touch a little bit on Nick Sirianni, first-time head coach. That's really exciting.
Yes.
What's your relationship like with him, and how has it developed since he was first hired?
Yes, we've, he's been constant on growth and mentality and connecting and learning the people around you, and he's shown all the true characteristics of a great leader, and I think he's done a great job with the football team, coming in, and when he first got here, honestly, I admire him in his ways so much because they're very similar to mine. The mental approach to things, the competitive approach to things, we kind of see it the exact same way. So I think that's a great relationship to have. It's a very important relationship to have. And I'm excited. I'm excited to go to work for him.
He recently named you QB1. I think we all kind of knew that was the case. We just wanted to hear it. But how does it feel to officially know that you're QB1?
I didn't. I don't know if I expected him to say anything. I just I had my head down working. I wasn't really worried about anything publicly being said or anything like that. I was just, I've been, hey, get better every day, and get ready for Atlanta week 1.
I believe that representation is like super, super important. And you're a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So how important is
I
it to
see
you?
that.
You know, you see it back
Hey,
there.
I
How
see that back there. Okay,
yes.
Coleman.
Yes. So how important is it to you to represent the Divine Nine in the National Football League?
It's huge to me. It's huge to me, you know, and I value it. I value it so much because it's taught me so much. The whole shebang, and I've always tried to represent myself. I'm in a high fashion and being a man of, you know, perseverance, uplift, and, you know, servicing others and trying to be a true leader. So to be able to represent it nationwide and internationally, it's wonderful.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you.